Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Nitish Kumar. I have over 1 year of experience with this generative and agentic AI. Okay, in today's class, which we are going to discuss about, one of the important parameter, right? Okay, if you see, these are the advanced concept, right? Okay, if you see, we already briefly discussed about this agents, tasks, right? Okay, crews, flows in next month. Okay, production architecture. This is also related to flows, right? Okay, knowledge, this will be left, right? LLMs, we briefly discussed this concept, right? Okay, process, we briefly discussed about this concept. Collaboration, we briefly discussed about this concept, right? Okay, and memory, okay, planning, okay, knowledge, memory and planning. Okay, this couple of parameters, right? Okay, it will be left. Okay, I will be covering in next classes. Okay, in upcoming classes I will be covering these topics, right? Okay, here I am going to cover, okay, if you see this kickoff, crew for each, right? Okay, this means, okay, I will be giving some theoretical overview. Okay, then you will be able to understand it easily, right? Okay, so in CrewAI kickoff, right? Okay, while kickoffing the crew, okay, we are just giving, okay, in this way, right? Okay, if you see, okay, crew dot kickoff, right? Okay, kick off, okay, and inside, okay, we give some key, right? Key as a variable template. If we give any variable template inside the task description, okay, if we give that variable template as a key while kickoffing, right? Okay, that variable template as a key while kickoffing, right? Okay, the name, right? Okay, name, and then my user question, right? Okay, what is a, right? Okay, what is a, in this way I am kickoffing my crew, right? Okay, in this way I am kickoffing my crew, right? Okay, here if you see, right? Okay, what if, okay, what if, right? Okay, what if there will be batch of questions, okay, batch of questions, right? Okay, that means, okay, here there will be only one question, right? Okay, in some of use cases, right? Okay, in some of the use cases, okay, there will be we need to process, okay, we need to process batch of questions, okay, one by one, right? Okay, so in that case, okay, this technique, okay, if you see, okay, this technique we can't able to use, right? Okay, this normal crew kickoff, right? Okay, crew dot kickoff. Okay, this is the disadvantage, guys. Okay, if you see, while we have batch of questions, okay, bunch of questions, okay, inside a list or any other thing, any other type, right? Okay, batch of questions we will have to process. Okay, in that case, okay, this technique, it is not capable, guys. Okay, this technique, it is not capable to do it, right? Okay, so in that case we need to use this kind of technique, guys. Okay, kick off a crew for each item. Okay, each item there will be kick off for each item, there will be one parameter, guys. Okay, if you see, okay, crew, right? Okay, if you see here, guys, okay, this parameter kick off for each, okay, kick off for each. Okay, in the documentation page they are mentioning this keyword, right? Analysis crew, okay, this organizing crew, this name I am taking, right? Okay, and then kick off for each, right? Kick off for each, right? Okay, and then I am giving my list of inputs, right? Okay, I am inside the this kickoff, right? Okay, this double parenthesis as a input, right? Okay, in this way, guys. Okay, in this way which we're gonna give the input to the agents, right? Okay, so in this way, guys. Okay, if you see, in this way is the correct way. Okay, if we want to process batch of questions, right? Okay, set of questions. Okay, in that case we need to use kickoff for each, right? Okay, so if there is no functionality, okay, for example I am taking, right? Okay, if there is no functionality kickoff for each, right, in that case we need to manually look over the item class. Okay, for we need to use the for loop. Okay, iterate over the list. Okay, using for loop we iterate over the list. Okay, if there is no any technique called kickoff for each, right, in that case, okay, using for loop we manually iterate over the list to send the kickoff, right? Okay, what I'm saying, right? Okay, for example, right? Okay, for example, right, Okay, it will be pushed down itself, right? Okay, for writing it will be good, right? Okay. Okay, if there is no functionality, okay, there will be questions like dot dot dot, right? Okay, multiple questions, right? I need to create for loop, right? Okay, for q in questions, right? Okay, questions. Okay, I'm creating inside the list comprehension, right? Okay, I'm creating inside the list comprehension, right? Okay, for a q in questions, right? Okay, I need to kick off, right? Okay, otherwise, okay, not list comprehension is not good for this technique. Okay, it will return list overall list, right? Okay, I'm using, right? Okay, if you see, so I will be kick off in this way, right? Crew, right? Crew dot kick off, okay, kick off, right? Okay, and my inputs equal to, right? Okay, and my question, okay, question and my queue, right? Okay, if you see, I am storing in the result, right? Okay, I'm storing inside the result parameter, right? And then I'm printing, right? Okay, do you think this is some good process, right? Okay, do you think it is a good one, right? Okay, no, right? Okay, if you see, okay, print, right, result, right? Okay, okay, if there is no parameter, if there is no kickoff, right? Okay, using this kickoff for each, right? Okay, we need to manually create the for loop, right? Okay, we need to manually create the for loop for this list of question, right? Okay, for this list of question, and then we are passing into the agents, and then we need to print, right? Okay, by default, okay, by default in CrewAI, right? Okay, by default in CrewAI there is giving one functionality called kickoff for each. Okay, so if you are providing a list of questions, right? Okay, batch of questions, right? Okay, in that case, the agent, the kickoff for each, it automatically able to process all these questions and send to the agent, guys. Okay, you no need to do anything, right? Okay, just you need to do this one thing, right? Okay, if you see in the documentation page, they are doing analysis is equal to kickoff for each, that directly they are giving this data set, okay, as a question, right? Okay, in this way, simple, right? Okay, if you see, simple, right? Otherwise, we manually create the for loop, right? Okay, we iterate over the list, and we are giving question to the crew, right? Okay, agent, and then it will give. Okay, this is manual, guys. Okay, it takes lot of time. Okay, okay, if you see, okay, it takes lot of time to process. Okay, we iterate over the list, and then we are giving to the agent, right? And then we are printing. Okay, okay, these are manual process, guys. Okay, so in CrewAI documentation page, right? Okay, they are giving defaultly, they are giving some functionality, right? Okay, using this analysis crew dot kickoff for each, right? Okay, so we can directly able to use this all questions. Okay, so we don't worry about anything, guys. Okay, it can able to do all the process for us, right? Okay, it can able to do all this kind of a process for us. Okay, you only able to give this dataset name to the kickoff for each, right? Okay, it can able to process all the things. Okay, internally it can able to do all the things. Okay, for us. Okay, you just need to give the datasets, okay, the batch of questions to the kickoff for each. Okay, this is the thing, guys. Okay, you need to understand, this is the core advantage, guys. Okay, this is the core idea you need to understand. Okay, right? Okay, so if you see, okay, so in which kind of scenarios we can able to use this kind of a kickoff for each, right? Okay, this is very important, guys. Okay, understanding the concept is very important. Okay, okay, again I am saying, right? Okay, so in CrewAI, right? Okay, in not only CrewAI, right? Okay, different frameworks have different functionalities. Okay, we need to understand the use case, right? Okay, we need to understand this particular use case, and we need to use particular concept, okay, based upon our requirement, right? Okay, there will be different techniques, right? Okay, using asynchronous, okay, we can able to process the question. Otherwise, we can also able to use this kind of a kickoff for each. Okay, using this technique we can able to process. Okay, you need to understand the problem statement, guys. Okay, based on that, okay, CrewAI provide lot of features. Okay, they are providing lot of features to us. Okay, based on the features, okay, we can easily able to use that features to our applications, right? Okay, for there will be, I came up with some different examples. Okay, so when to use this kind of a query for each, okay, in this kind of functionality to our applications, right? Okay, to process resumes guys. Okay, over there will be 500 resumes, right? Okay, over there will be 500 resumes, right? Okay, candidate name, 5 years of experience, skills. Okay, we need to process batch wise, right? Okay, set of list, right? Okay, so in that case we need to use this kickoff for each guys. Okay, this is best example, right? This is one of the best example, right? Okay, another one, if you see, right? Okay, finance analysis guys. Okay, there will be invoice id, amount, vendor, date, right? Okay, so in this scenario also we can able to use kickoff for each guys. Okay, another example, if you see, right? Okay, e-commerce, right? E-commerce product reviews, right? Okay, so user, they came up with some different problems, right? Okay, one is related to, okay, payment issue, another customer with related to another seat product issues, right? Okay, so different issues. Okay, we need to process. Okay, here if you see, the problem statement is independent guys. Okay, the problem statement is independent. Okay, if you see, so battery, okay, if you see great quality, okay, there's kind of, it's not dependent to each other, right? It will be independent to each other. Okay, so processing this thing is pretty much easier one, right? Okay, using kickoff for each, right? Okay, so in this kind of examples, right? Okay, in this kind of examples, right? Okay, we can able to use this kickoff for each guys. Okay, if you see, the key condition for this pattern to work well is that each item must be independent guys. Okay, that means each question, right? Okay, if you see each questions, okay, this reviews, right, it can be independent to other reviews guys. Okay, that's why they are saying, right? Okay, items must be independent. Okay, no item should be dependent on the result of another. Okay, and then if items have a dependence between them, okay, so you need to understand guys. Okay, if the item should be dependent to each other, right, dependent to each other, then this technique is totally wrong guys. Okay, you no need to use this kind of a techniques in your applications, right? Okay, if you feel, okay, if you have the scenario to face the problems, right? Okay, so if you are trying to process the batch of data reviews, okay, if you try to process the batch of reviews, okay, and it is dependent to, sorry, it is independent to each other, right? If it is independent to each other, so in that case you blindly use this technique guys. Okay, you blindly close your eyes, you can able to use this kickoff for each. Okay, you straight forwardly you can able to use this technique, right? Kickoff for each in your applications, right? Okay, if the batch of reviews are dependent to each other, okay, in that case you skip this kickoff for each, this kind of a features in your application guys. Okay, in that case you manually create custom functions to solve the problem, right? Okay, I hope you get it, right? Okay, in this kind of examples, okay, in this kind of scenarios, you can blindly able to use this kind of features, right? Okay, kickoff for each, right? Okay, I hope you get it, right? Okay, so let's jump into the code guys. Okay, let's jump into the code. Okay, this is very important guys. Okay, in real world scenarios, right? Okay, in industries, okay, for processing 500 resumes, okay, so we have to use this kind of a technique, right? Okay, for reviewing, okay, analyze finance, right, for reviewing e-commerce, right? Okay, per day there will be lakhs, crores of reviews will came, right? Okay, in that case, okay, we can't able to manually review the products, right? Okay, in that case we can able to use this kind of a technique to solve the problem, right? Okay, so we can jump into the code guys. Okay, if you see, okay, I created the code for all of you, right? Okay, if you see, okay, this is the definition guys. Okay, so the same thing guys. Okay, the same thing there will be here. Okay, just go through this notes guys. Okay, just for understanding, okay, I'll be giving here, right? Okay, manual trades, okay, slow and consistent, right? Okay, that's the same thing they are, the thing which we previously discussed, right? Okay, the same thing they are mentioning here, right? Okay, if you go through this notes, okay, it will be similar one, right? Okay, if you see, a human support manager has to read every ticket, right, decide its priority route, right? Okay, to the right team and a draft response with hundreds of tickets coming in daily. This doesn't scale and different people classify the same issue differently, right? Okay, each ticket needs the same pipeline. Okay, every ticket regardless of content goes through the same two-step, right? Okay, classify first then resolve. This is perfect pattern for automation. Okay, this is perfect for automation guys. Okay, they are saying this is perfect for automation because the workflow never changes, right? Okay, it will be processed one by one, right? Okay, that which we are giving inside a list. Okay, only the input data changes, right? Okay, tickets are dependent of each independent of each other, right? Okay, that means so customer problem is not dependent to each other. Okay, it will be independent to each other, independent of each other. Okay, one customer problem is related to payment, one customer problem is related to okay products. Okay, there will be different issues case. Okay, the customer came up with some different issues. Okay, allies payment issue has zero relation to box seat. Okay, this is related to seat and this is related to payment, right? Okay, allies problem here they are giving some example, right? Okay, if you say allies payment issue, right? Okay, box is seat request. Okay, similarly, okay, different customers have different issues, right? Okay, so we need to process them at a time, right? Okay, so they can be processed through the same queue without any shared state or dependency, which is exactly what kickoff for each handles, right? Okay, cleanly. Okay, manual looping. Okay, again the same thing. Okay, if there is no kickoff in CrewAI, right? Okay, we manually create the for loop, right? Okay, if you see in this way, right? Okay, in this way we manually create the for loop and iterate over the reviews, right? Okay, managing error per iterations, processing tickets one at a time, no structure building custom orchestration layer just to repeat the same pipeline, right? So in one pipeline it automates a structured repeatable multi-step okay workflow across an arbitrary number of independent inputs, which one is the most common real world problems in business scenarios. Okay, whether it's support tickets, invoices, resumes, contract. Okay, in this kind of scenarios case, okay, to process invoices, resumes, thousands of resumes, 500s of resumes, right? Okay, contracts or any document that needs consistent processing at scale. Okay, in that kind of scenarios, okay, we blindly able to use this kickoff for each technique case. Okay, just that's it, guys. Okay, just go through these notes by yourself, then you can able to get it, right? Okay, same thing, guys. Okay, just select your kernel, right? Okay, and then this is similar one, guys. Okay, load underscore dot in this are in my every code. Okay, I'm using the same library, so I don't want to again and again repeat the same thing, right? Okay, here if you guys, okay, LLMs. Okay, sorry, it will be LLMs. Okay, here if you guys, okay, I'm using here if you see, guys, okay, I'm using Volama, right? Okay, in my yesterday video, okay, I'm using Grok, right? Okay, here I'm using Volama, right? Okay, DeepSeek V3 167B1 cloud model, guys. Okay, so in my previous videos, right? Okay, in one of my video different LLM models, right? Okay, in that particular video I briefly discussed how to use different LLM models, how to switch if you are facing any rate limit error, right? Okay, in that case how to switch to different models, how to switch to other models, right? Okay, I can briefly explain, right? Okay, if you haven't watched the particular video, right, just go through the video, then you can easily able to get it, right? Okay, here I am using Volama, guys. Okay, here if you see, guys, okay, I am giving two agents, right? Okay, if you see classifier, guys, I already executed the code, right? Okay, I already run this code, right? Okay, if I run this code, it will be take around 5 to 10 minutes, guys. Okay, that's why I already executed the code. The output is still in my code, right? Okay, in your case, okay, right? Okay, you will be executed by yourself, guys. Okay, so first you need to download the Volama model, guys. Okay, then you need to use this model, right? Okay, so I will be tested everything, guys. Okay, in previous, okay, before recording this video, right? Okay, I will be tested this code by myself. Okay, I understand everything, right? Okay, how the kickoff work internally. Okay, so I will be explode everything by myself. Okay, then only I teach yourself, right? Okay, so I will not be executing again, guys. Okay, if I execute this cell, okay, it will be executing around 10 minutes, guys. Okay, it will be take around 10 minutes. Okay, it will be long output, right? If you see, okay, it will be long output, right? Again, if I execute the same cell, okay, it will be take around 10 to 15 minutes, right? Okay, that's why I'm not executing the cell. Okay, in your case you can able to execute this this file, guys. Okay, here if you see, guys, okay, here I'm defining two agents and two tasks, guys. Okay, if you see two agents and two tasks. Okay, this first agent, it can able to classify the ticket, guys. Okay, based on the priority category, right? It can able to classify, okay, in priority, okay, critical, okay, high, medium, low, and category billing, technical, account, feature request, guys. Okay, in this kind of okay, I'm giving user detail, customer details. Okay, I'm giving customer details. Okay, based on the customer details you need to classify the priority and category, guys. Okay, this is the particular task. Okay, I am assigning to the first agent, classifier agent, guys. Okay, in my second agent, okay, this agent will draft the email guys. Okay, this agent, okay, draft resolution response for support tickets. Okay, you are a senior support engineer. Okay, based on the customer priority issue and plan guys. Okay, this second agent, it can able to create the email draft guys. Okay, if you see, okay, my first task, okay, I'm using analyze the support ticket classified. Okay, here I'm giving customer name, issue description, plan. Okay, and then I'm asking the agent to priority. Okay, give the classify the priority and category based on the issue and plan, right? Okay, critical, high, medium, low. Okay, category, billing, or technical, or account, or feature. Okay, based on the issue guys. Okay, and then my final priority and agent classification guys. On my second agent, okay, if you see, okay, customer issue. Okay, I'm defining two variable template guys. Okay, if you see, I'm defining two variable template. First one is customer name and second one is issue description, right? Okay, and then I'm asking the agent to draft a professional response. If you see, should include resolution steps, estimated time to fix, right? Okay, and then my expected output should be email. Okay, response email with resolution step. Okay, I'm organizing my query. Okay, if you see guys, okay, this is my batch of questions, right? Okay, if you see, okay, tickets. Okay, this is the first customer issue, right? Okay, and this is my second customer issue, right? Okay, and this is my third customer issue, and this is my fourth customer issue, right? Okay, here if you see guys, okay, support crew. Okay, this is my crew name, right? And then here if you see, okay, I'm using this parameter guys, kickoff for crew. Okay, this is very important guys. Okay, it is very important concept. Okay, you need to pay attention, right? Okay, if you see, this is my question, right? Okay, it will be list of dictionary, right? Okay, I'm giving to my crew kickoff for crew, right? Okay, kickoff for each, right? Okay, in this while kickoffing, right? Okay, while kickoff, okay, while crew kickoff, okay, I'm giving this tickets. Okay, list of dictionary to my kickoff, right? Okay, kickoff for each, right? Okay, so if you see guys, okay, guys, again I'm repeating, right? Okay, I'm not executing the code. Okay, if I execute the code, it will be around 10 minutes to take to process. Okay, it will able to process and it can able to create a email draft. Okay, it will be executing in my local guys. Okay, Olama, it will be here. If you see, okay, I'm using local model, right? Okay, Olama model, it will be running on my local system, right? If you see Olama, right? Okay, Olama DeepSeek model. Okay, it will be running on my local system, right? If I execute, okay, it will be taking around 10 to 15 minutes guys. Okay, that's why I'm not executing the program again, right? Okay, again and again, right? Okay, if you are using any OpenAI key, okay, here you can able to use. Okay, here I'm using Olama model. Okay, it will be running on local, so it will take more time to execute this particular program, right? Okay, that's why. Okay, I already executed. Okay, the output is still there. Okay, that's why I'm directly explaining. Okay, in your case, okay, you will be executed by yourself, right? Okay, then only you can able to understand how the agent, okay, this kickoff for each, okay, working, right? How it does, how it is working, right? You can easily able to understand the concept, right? Okay, if you see, right? Okay, task started, right? Okay, and then agent started, right? Okay, if you see, okay, it will take the first customer name, Alice Johnson. If you see, okay, in my list of dictionary, my customer name Alice Johnson, issue description, subscription plan. Okay, it will take the first customer, right? Okay, customer name. Okay, it will replace in the task description, right? Okay, issue, right? Okay, and then plan, right? Okay, plan enterprise, right? Okay, classify. Okay, and then it will able to classify. It can able to call the agent. Okay, if you see agent started, agent final answer. See guys, okay, priority critical guys. Okay, because it is technical, right? Okay, and then this agent will give the reasoning. Okay, the issue involves complete inability, right? Okay, just pause the video, go through the agent output by yourself case. Okay, and then task completion. Okay, finally the task gets completed. Okay, task started. Okay, this is my till now. Okay, my first agent and task completed guys. Okay, if you see my first agent and task completed. Okay, if you see my second agent started, right? Okay, second task started, right? Okay, here if you see agent started, second agent started, right? Okay, okay, the second agent will able to create a email drop for me, right? Okay, if you see, okay, support to solve. Okay, if you see here, if you see guys, okay, so subject urgent, right? Okay, here the agent will create the subject dear the Alice name, customer name, right? Okay, Alice Johnson. Okay, and then it will give all the solution. Okay, and it will create the email guys. Okay, here if you see guys, okay, my second customer. Okay, the agent started to process the second customer. If you see, okay, my first, if you see guys, just a minute. Okay, my second customer, first customer Elias Johnson, my second customer Bob Smith, right? Okay, if you see, just a minute guys. Okay, if you see guys, okay, Bob Smith, okay, it can able to get the second customer and it will start to execute, right? Okay, if you see Bob Smith, right? Okay, need to add 5 more seats, okay, and then the agent started, okay, agent it can able to categorize the it will able to classify the priority and category, and then it will give the reasoning, right? Okay, based on that, okay, the second agent it can able to draft the email, right? Okay, if you see, and then task completed case, okay, see guys, okay, query completion, okay, here if you see guys, okay, and my third customer guys, okay, third customer, the agent can able to fetch the third customer and it can able to start the execution, right? Okay, task started, right? Okay, for a customer 3, right, the task gets started to execute, right? Okay, if you see agent started, right? Okay, tracing preference saved, right? Okay, agent final answer, okay, this is the till now my first agent, right? Okay, my, okay, till now for third customer my first agent completed, right? Okay, for third customer second agent and task started, right? If you see task completion, right? Okay, task started, okay, this is my second agent started, right? Okay, agent started, right? Okay, agent final answer, right? Okay, if you see this is my email draft, task completion, okay, query completion, right? Okay, and then if you see task started, okay, this is my final customer guys, okay, fourth customer, right? Okay, David Lee, right? Okay, David Lee, okay, and then wrongly charged twice for this month subscription plan pro, right? Okay, so these are the dummy data guys, okay, these are the dummy data, okay, so agent started, right? Okay, agent final answer, okay, can able to classify the priority category and reasoning, and then task started guys, okay, if you see task started, right? Okay, support resolver, right? Okay, if you see guys, okay, this is my final response of my agent, right? Okay, this is my final customer response, right? Okay, the agent created the email draft, right, and then finished guys. Okay, if you see, okay, in my list of dictionary, right? Okay, if you see the user customer names, right? Okay, the last one is David Lee, right? Okay, the last customer name is David Lee, right? Okay, and then once everything is finished, right? Okay, I am printing the response guys. So if you see, okay, don't be think it's easy one guys, okay, for a lot of scenarios, right? Okay, for performing more than 500 resumes, okay, at a time, right? Okay, or performing or reviewing more than 500,000 reviews, okay, in e-commerce, okay, in this kind of a scenario, okay, we can able to use this kind of techniques, okay. So if you see guys, okay, the input of kickoff for crew is list, okay, the output of kickoff for crew is also list guys, okay, you need to understand these two things, okay. The input for kickoff for crew is list, okay, the output of kickoff for each is also list guys, so you need to understand, okay. Here if you say I'm printing the type, okay, it will be class list, right? Okay, the tickets, okay, I'm printing the tickets, okay. If you see guys, okay, I am zip, okay, if you don't know the zip, okay, if you see, okay, names, age, cities, okay, using zip, okay, I can able to combine guys, okay. If you see, okay, so the syntax of zip is, okay, if you see syntax of zip is iterable guys, okay, you can able to provide different iterables, right? Okay, zip the name, right? Okay, if you open the parenthesis, right? Okay, iterable 1, iterable 2, iterable 3, okay, so it can able to combine all this name, age, city guys, okay, then it will be print, okay. If I execute the cell, okay, if you see alias 25, okay, similarly, okay, I am giving tickets, okay, it will be in the list, okay, we can able to iterate over the list, right? Results also list. Okay, if you see I'm printing, okay, the kickoff for each the return type is list. Okay, that's why I'm combining using the zip. Okay, then I'm customer name result. Okay, I'm printing, if you see, for ticket Alice Johnson, the email, right? And then if you see, okay, day weekly, right? Okay, different customers have their name and email body, guys. Okay, email draft, right? Okay, so in this way, okay, you can easily able to process the resumes, okay, batches of resumes or batches of e-commerce reviews, right, for customer, using the customer, okay, issues, right? Okay, based on the customer issues, okay, you can easily able to use in this kind of techniques to your applications. Okay, don't be think it is easy one, right? Okay, it is very important, guys. Okay, you can able to use this kind of a techniques in your applications, right? Okay, in a lot of scenarios, okay, we can able to use this kind of techniques in your application, guys. Okay, thank you guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you can understand this concept, right? Okay, thank you for watching my video.